Good morning folks, here we are on our 4th of 41 walks, and as you can see we have just literally started our walk, and if you look in the background behind me you can see the amazing stand at Ascot. Look at that, and we'll be walking up the home straight very shortly. So here we are then on our 4 of 41. We're a bit late going live this morning. We had just slight security problems, but we're over them. We're in. Happy days. So we're heading off on our first bend, which is off the home straight, going down towards, they call it Swinley Bottom, don't they?
Yeah, that's it, down there.
Yeah, we're heading down towards Swinley Bottom. And joining me on my walk today, we've been sponsored by Racecourse Products Limited. Thanks to Susie Burridge, but she's passed the buck over to the general manager. Robert Ellis is joining us on the walk, and you don't live too far away from here, Robert, do you?
No, about half an hour down the road.
Yeah, and you bring your dogs up here quite often?
Yeah, a few times a year we wander around the centre of the racecourse, give them a bit of exercise.
Brilliant. So tell me, what sort of a lady is Susie then? Don't forget she'll be listening in. Yeah,
Yeah, she's good as gold, bit like her dad, just lets you get on with it.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, she's a great girl. And she's just got the job as one of the trustees of the Bob Champion Cancer Trust, which is amazing. And on my left, I've brought a young fella with me, Mr. Derek Kemp. How are you, Derek?
Yeah, good, very good. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah. You like your racing, don't you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's been in the family for a few years with my uncle being a bookie many years ago.
Fantastic. And we go back quite a long way. We've been doing a lot of charity work for the Pilgrims Hospice, and you're continuing the bingo nights in Folkestone. They've been quite successful, and you do a great job, pal. Well done to you.
Not as much as you, at the moment.
Yeah, we've got to keep looking where we're going, because we're coming up to the first fence down the side of the course, and there we go. Just show you the magnificent view we've got of Ascot stand. Amazing, absolutely terrific. And we've got some great racing this afternoon, and what we do, we'll come back to you in about when we're sort of heading up towards the home straight. We'll come back to you with all my play spots for today's racing, my selections, and we see if we can go one better than last week. Do you remember last week? 6 races, I picked 4 winners, 1 second and 1 fourth. How close was that? But hey ho, this is amazing. The ground is good, I would say. Not too soft. I suppose it might get softer down towards Swinley Bottom, but there we go. We've got a few watching in. Give us a comment, we can say hello to you. It's just the 3 of us out. They've let us loose on the course. As you can see, we're wearing orange armbands. I don't know if that's because we get lost. And Rob's having a look at the fence. You reckon you can get over that, Rob?
I don't think I could jump that.
No? Fantastic. Brilliant. So there we go. What an amazing sight that is, looking down towards Swinley Bottom. Hello, we're back for our part 2 of our Ascot walk, 22nd of January, and with our kind sponsors, the Racecourse Product Limited, that are based not too far away from here. Well, on this part of the video then, this is where you can listen out for my selections, and last week it was worth listening at. I gave you a 10 to 1 winner, I gave you a 7 to 1 winner, a 9 to 2 winner, 4 winners we had, 1 second and 1 fourth in the play spot. So today's play spot at Ascot then, and we have been hit by quite a few non-runners. I've had to change 1 or 2 selections. In the 12:35 race number 1, we're going for horse number 2 and number 5. So that's Irish Hill. Harry Cobden rides that. I do expect that to win, to be fair, but if not, the Scoutmans have got a horse called Dr. Perennius. If you can pronounce that, you're clever. So that's our first selections in race 1 for the place spot. In race 2 we go for 2 horses in the 110, horse number 7 and number 10. I've got a sneaky feeling this Downtown Getaway is going to run a big race today. I do fancy that quite a lot, and it's 7.5, 8 to 1. And the other horse I've got in the place spot is Winds of Fire. That's around the 5 to 1 mark. Just hope one of them can get placed to get us through the place spot. Right, leg number 3 then, this afternoon. Horses numbers 1 and 3, well, I could not pick Gary Clement, a horse named, well, one named after me, but it's got my name in it. So we'll give that a shout in the play spot. And another one here, which is, the form is, I think it's fallen, pulled up, and I think it'll run a big race today. You think I'm mad, don't you? Trained by Nicky Henderson. The way he's training at the moment, he could train a donkey to win the Derby. But yeah, so Phyllis de Duras in the 145, it could be a good each way shout. But we'll put him in the play spot with Gary Clement. Right, leg 4 then, as you know, we've got to have a couple of bankers in our play spot, because we do a perm of 16. And my first banker is horse number 1, Molly's Ollie's Wishes, for the Scoutons. And as long as that finishes in the first 3, gets through that leg, that'd be great. And we've got a banker in the second, tipped up by Mr. Champion on last night's show, Palmer's Hill, for the John Joe O'Neill clan, and hopefully that get placed. And the last leg of the play spot is the big race of the day. Yeah, it's the 6th race on the card, and it's Shishkin, or Imogen. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's English for the Irish. 4-horse race, we need to find the winner. But with a play spot, you need to take a gamble. Yes, we'll put Shishkin in, horse 4 and 3. And just in case there is a little surprise, why not put it on last year's winner, First Flow from King Bailey. And if the 2 burn themselves out, First Flow will take advantage. Or will they catch First Flow? So that's my play spot. And in the last race, in the 405, Gala des Latrex in the 405 this afternoon. If you haven't had a good afternoon, that will get you out of trouble. If you believe me, you're silly. Well, here we go. We're up the home straight. We're about 2.5 furlongs from home. There's the stand. There's Rob. You enjoyed your walk, Rob?
Wonderful, thank you very much.
Brilliant, and thanks for all you've done and your Just Giving page nearly reached £900. You enjoyed yourself, Derek?
Absolutely, it's been really special. Yeah,
Brilliant.
Yeah, cheers, yeah.
And there's we've joined up with the straight now. Right at the end of that straight is your Iron Gates, where the Queen comes through on a carriage on Royal Ascot. Fantastic. There we go. So we'll catch up with you later. Thanks for watching in. Good luck with your betting. And yeah, catch you soon. Hopefully we can get a lot of pictures. Well, we managed to get some wonderful pictures from Ascot, and the chap in the middle, Robert Ellis, done an amazing job on his Just Giving page. He reached £1,000 to walk with me at Ascot, which is fantastic. And here are a few more pictures from Saturday. There we go, that's looking down Swimley Bottom. That's the ditch. And there's me looking in the ditch. That's me and Rob. There's Derek Kemp. There we are at the back straight there with the Ascot stand in the background. Fantastic views. There we are coming up the home straight, and we did meet Harry Cobden on the walking up in the last furlong. Harry come over and said hello. And a nice little picture there with me at Ascot. And me standing in front of the stands, very proud. Also joined was Susan Burridge, and who sponsored the trip and has now offered to sponsor another trip at Windsor later on in the year. And there's George Smith with his company George Smith Horse Boxes, renovates horse boxes for the top trainers around the country, and he will be sponsoring me on my trip to Salisbury. We got very spoiled at Ascot. We got a trainers and owners badge, which allowed us into the owners and trainers lounge for dinner, and that's a taste of what we had. Hospitality was amazing. I'd like to thank Ascot very, very much for their kind hospitality. Right, next stop then for the Bob Champion Cancer Trust is Sunday, the 30th of January. On our leg 5, we're off near Bognor Regis. No, we're not going on holiday. We're off to Fontwell Park, and looking forward to meeting up with a chap I knew many years ago, Mr. Pip Hyde, the clerk of the course. And this trip will be sponsored by Scrass Farm, and looking forward to meeting them all at Fontwell next Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep those donations coming in at www.justgiving.com/fundraising/Gaza on UK Racecourse Tour 2022. Fantastic. Bye for now.